Unprecedented scenes of unrest in India's capital city as riot teams faced off with angry protesters. We were there as the crackdown on protesters began.
Just down the road is the main protest site of Jantar Mantar, and in the last few moments we've seen police firing tear gas shells, pushing back all the protesters that had gathered there. The thousands were expected, but tens of thousands of people have showed up here in solidarity with the Cockroach Janata Party. All through the day we've seen people coming in large numbers, defying the closure of metro stations, defying security deployments, breaking through barricades. But now police teams are there. They're trying to clear up the protest site.
Internet access in and around the protest site was throttled as the city turned into a fortress on Monday. But despite this, what we saw was a massive show of strength. The numbers so staggering that the police were unable to hold back demonstrators. Many made it to the gates of Parliament, which is currently in session, but tear gas shells and batons were used to stop their march. The Cockroach Janata Party says the protest continues despite the crackdown and has criticized the police's actions during what they claim was a peaceful demonstration. India's main opposition party, Congress, has also accused the government of using force to suppress dissent. The Cockroach Janata Party has been protesting for a month now following irregularities in a national medical exam that millions of students took in May. The protest is one of the biggest public demonstrations we've seen against Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government in recent years. A jobs crisis, experts say, has led to rising discontentment in a country where 65% of the population is under the age of 35.
Given the number of people who've shown up to protest here, we finally saw the Indian government change its stance. After weeks of calling this protest an anti-national movement, you had a senior minister from Mr. Narendra Modi's party meet these protesters. They presented their list of demands, including demanding the resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. They say the ball is now in the government's court, and their serious engagement with these demands will decide what happens next. Neha Punya, Al Jazeera, New Delhi.